course, call conferences for those of you who are interested. Please get online and get the information because we're going to have representatives that are going to come here and have different type of, my God, I must be very tired, workshop with the city resident and explain to you how this healthcare thing is going to go about. And also on Thursday, we having vendors registration. We would like to have all of you that have a business in the city or outside of the business to come and register with the city as vendors. So that way, when we have bids, you are already a vendor. You'll be able, when we have RFPs, you'll be able to bid. And we would like the $1 million of contracts that we're giving in the city every year. We would like to see those who are getting those bids reflect the demography of the city and are able to create jobs. That's where we come. We are encouraging the Biscayne lending as well to go with local preference. You open a business in the city, we would like for you first to hire people, contractors, subcontractors within the city of North Miami. Friday, I will be going to Florida Memorial University, where I have had. Oh, no, you don't have to ask me. You want to say it?
No, Florida Memorial University or
FMU.
Oh,
yeah.
It was hospital.
Not hospital. Not hospital. It's
sure?
University, where I am going to be recognized for the award of the 25 most influential people in South Florida.
Woman.
So this year, this award comes
Not
to
people,
me.
woman.
Yeah, Lucy, good job, good job. Anyway.
It's not people, it's women.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we are going to be here in the city, and then we're going to recognize as well State Representative Campbell on Saturday in North Miami Senior High. We know that State Representative Campbell has that nickname called Deputy Peuple for the work she has been doing in the community. Yep. She's a second-term state representative. I'm looking forward for the city of North Miami to recognize her for her hard work, for her to be one of the best legislators that the city of North Miami have had in Tallahassee in advocating on behalf of the people of North Miami and on behalf of what we are stand for in the city. I think Councilman Bien-Aimé, who said he had no reports, just remember he does have one report. What is it?
And I want to let my constituents know that this Saturday, between 10 and 11:30, I'm going to have a community workshop at Griffin Center, 12220 Griffin Boulevard in North Miami. And the topic we're going to be discussing about issues that concern District 3. And since you all know, in last 2 weeks, we had $1.5 million to spend in the district. Then I want to know exactly what the residents, constituents, exactly want us to do. This Saturday between 10 and 11:30. And it's at Griffin Center.
Very good.
And we're going to serve food.
All right, free food. Mr. Clerk, City Clerk, can you report?
Yes, I have two reports. The first one is we got to, just to inform the public, and I kind of have to do this. We got a couple of public records requests for contracts prior to 2011, 2010, from before I was elected. And I wanted to just let everyone know, since being elected May 31st, 2011, we've created a great system. Since I've been here, every contract that I've signed, we have a perfect filing system that Louis back there is in charge of when we place the contracts online. Before being the elected clerk, apparently no system really exists. They were just kind of thrown back there in the safe. I want to thank Ruby Crenshaw, because now we're getting these public records requests for contracts like the Biscayne, the school agreement that we had in North Miami, and a lot of those contracts we have to basically find and alphabetize and create a system there. So we're in the process of making sure that all the contracts that were signed prior to my being here, we're finding them, we're alphabetizing them, and so if the public out there, if you put in a public records request and you haven't gotten your contract yet, rest assured we're getting this problem fixed. And I want to thank the purchasing director, Ruby Crenshaw. Apparently they have an elaborate, comprehensive system in which they keep track of all the contracts and the continuing contracts, and they have a database for it. So we're going to continue working with that department to make sure that our contracts are in order. Again, although I wasn't here when when things just weren't being stored correctly at the clerk's office, I do apologize for it. And my staff down there is doing everything we can to fix that problem. But rest assured, it will be fixed before the end of this year. Second of all, there have been a lot of complaints with the issuing of the business tax receipts and the CUs. Now, thanks to Maxine Calloway, we're working as a team to make sure that we shrink that. We can't issue our business tax receipts until they have a CU, and the individuals cannot get a CU until we're assured that there's no liens or any liens or defects in the building. So now we're kind of shrinking that down to about, I think, 3-4 days, which is great, and I want to thank Maxine Calloway for helping with that. And last but not least, I want to congratulate the city manager, of course, and Chief Elias. I think the police department is doing a remarkable job. A lot of them work out at the LA Fitness that I work out at, and even at the gym, the North Miami Police Department is far more elite than the majority of the bodybuilders in there. So I think they're gentlemen, they're great. I just think Chief Elias is just running such a remarkable police department down there, the North Miami Police Department, and I want to congratulate the city manager and the chief for that. And that's my say. So now I have appointments for Mayor Thundro. Mayor Thundro would like to appoint Board of Adjustment Mary Irvin, Community Relations Board Marcia Masik, Health Facilities Authority Marcia Masik, Planning Commission Judo Charles, Senior Citizens Advisory Board Daniel B. Calix, University Relations Board Douglas H. Marsh, and the Youth Opportunity Board Gary Aristide. May I have a motion to approve those appointments?
So move.
Second.
Anyone wishes to record a no? May I please hear yeas?
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you. Measure passes 4-1. I didn't hear Carol Key's yeas. Thank you, and that'll complete my motion. That's it. That's fine. You didn't have to
She
vote.
was
It's
just slight.
fine. Okay. Thank you, Mary. That completes. Okay. There you go. 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
I didn't say anything.
I heard you.
I have a que-
Before we go to the city attorney
Can I
report,
get
no,
City
before I
manager.
close it,
appointment?
we need to have the city attorney and then city manager.
I have an
Just
appointment.
a quick reminder for tomorrow, 9/11,
Dr. Tracting for help.
911 tomorrow. We all know that 911 is the number that we call for emergency, but it is also a date that we all have to remember. The city of North Miami will remember those who died during the service, helping others to save lives. The city manager asked for us to have a 15 minutes remembrance tomorrow. So we are asking staff and managers to present and represent their department tomorrow. Police station at 5:15, and I understand some of you will be dressed in red, white, and blue. If you do red and blue, is okay too, because there were different people from different nations who have died doing that 911. So please, tomorrow, mark your calendar. Would like to see the citizens of the city and staff present at the police department for a 15 minutes remembrance tomorrow. Madam City Attorney, any
I'm
reports?
sorry, Mayor. I was just giving additional names for
Are
boards.
you not done?
I'm not done, Mayor, unfortunately. I
thought
thought I
you said
was.
amen.
I was done, but unfortunately, I got additional names. Councilwoman Keys would like to appoint Dr. James B. Trackton to the Health Facility Authority. May I have a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
Any, those in favor, please say yay.
Yay.
Measure passes 4-1. I didn't hear Councilman Bieneme. And
I say
Councilman
yeah.
Bieneme.
No.
Okay.
Next time.
Okay. That's it. Now I'm officially done. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Madam City Attorney. Any reports?
None for me, thank you.
Mr. City Manager, any reports?
I have a question for the city manager. Go.
Now? You have a question now, Councilman
No,
Bien-Aimé?
it's
Can I hear his
report.
report first? Is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Just wanted to remind that if there are any council members that did not have an opportunity or want additional opportunity to go over the budget, please let our office know and we will meet with you if there's any questions that you have pertaining to our budget before the hearing tomorrow night.
That's it? That's it? Councilman
question.
Bien-Aimé has a question for you, Mr. City Manager.
Since I've been here, and we've been chasing people for money about the water bill, and those people who owe $500, $600, $200, $1,000. What about to those people? And I heard that owe the city millions in bills. What we're gonna do about them?
Through the mayor, Councilman Bien-Aimé, prior to me coming as city manager, Mr. Paul has uncovered other accounts that
What you mean
had
uncovered?
gone. Well, I think if you're referring to accounts that we are looking at that has outstanding water bill, we're looking into that. These are some accounts that have gone back several years. Is that the ones you're referring to?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. It seemed like I didn't hear it right, or what?
Yeah.
Account that has
If I
gone.
understand
She's
very well,
asking
the
what-
question of Councilman Bien-Aimé is that do we have a tracking system in place
No,
to
no.
go after water
Uh-uh,
bills,
uh-uh,
people
uh-uh.
that owes water
Wait,
No,
bills?
that's not what I'm hearing. What I'm
Good.
hearing, what I heard the city manager said, there is
Some kind of cover up.
account
No.
that has not been. That's
Shit.
okay. Let me say it in
Yeah.
English, plain English. There are people that actually have been paying their water bill, utility bill
Residents?
for years. No,
Yeah,
that's not what you're saying.
I don't know if it's years. I know that we're looking at a one particular account
Mhm.
that has, you said millions, but it's thousands that we're
This
trying
close to.
I'm sorry?
Close to.
No,
Really?
it's not.
Can you take care of that and bring it back?
Sure. We're working on that, and
Just one?
one that I know of that's been brought. Yes, just one that we
Okay.
know of. So we're working on getting the payment for that account.
But Mr. City Manager, if you have found things like that, why should we have to come here and discuss it and not working on it? How long, how much, and how? Usually when people don't pay their bills, the usual residents, they have their water cut off.
Mhm.
How could people be owning, I don't know, hundreds and thousands of dollars of bills? And for the raw water to still keep on running? I'm not sure that I'm understanding well the point that Councilman Bien-Aimé is making, but
You
from what I
understand?
gather from it, is that correct?
The city manager understands?
City Manager, how in the world did that happen?
We're looking at it, Madam Mayor. I can just say that, one of the reasons why we needed to implement a new system is to keep better
Track
tracking.
down.
And to
We couldn't track those people.
Absolutely. So
Okay.
now that the system is in place, thanks to Mr. Paul, we are looking at what we would consider to be a delinquent account, how it got to that. So once we get to that, once we get to the full revelation of that, we will bring it back to the council.
Can you bring a report to
Sure.
the council about how many
Can anybody
people
do a public
owe the
request on
city
who's holding the
10,000?
money? Can the newspaper, for example, can ask for a
Five,
public request?
10,000 or more? How many
All
people? in
all
the
those who
city?
owe
Sure,
$10
absolutely.
and more, $10,000 and more to the city,
That's what.
so they can
Mr.
get it? Mr. Clerk,
That's-
I'm just asking. It's a general question. Can we do that, Mr. Clerk?
Yes, Mayor, we can.
Thank you. Do I have a motion for adjournment? Any second?
Second.
Meeting is adjourned. Good evening to everybody. Oh, you voting?
I'm voting.
Thank you. This meeting is now adjourned.
All right,
Everybody have a good night. Yellow.